Guys, welcome to the Reno comedy vlog. This is episode number 20. Can you believe it? 20 weeks of this nonsense. Just a quick thank you to everybody that has contributed just by going and doing your thing. Nobody has sent me any of their own clips. Big shout outs to my boy Luke Westberg and to my big boy Mo Gobina. Those guys have been just nothing but support, and big shout out to Fiona as well. Those have kind of been the main three to help out with this. So I appreciate everybody showing up and letting me feature you guys. It really means a lot to me. I look forward to everything else that we're going to put on here. With that getting started or getting done, I'm very tired. But with that, first thing that we did this week, as always, we went to Coffee and Comics. So here are some of the clips from that funny motherfucker. Shout out to Molman for hosting that one. So let's go watch it now.
Like, I was a kid and I was like afraid of vampires. Am I the only one who was like afraid of vampires as a kid? Yeah. You were afraid of vampires? Yeah. I would like be walking to my cousin's house. It's dark outside. I hear a rumbling in an alley. And be like, oh my God, it's a vampire getting ready to suck my blood. And then I'm just like, oh man, it's just a local dope head. Willie, you all right? And he's like, I'm trying to get some cans, nigga. Shut the fuck up. It didn't help that I watched that show, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Did anybody else watch that show? Woo! I'm glad I'm not the only one who has a 16-year-old white girl trapped inside of them. I love that show. That show gave me my second sexual awakening after Xena Warrior Princess. Oh my God, I am so hard right now.
What's like the worst date you guys have been on?
Pregnant chick.
Oh, what?
Pregnant chick.
A pregnant chick?
Yeah, like 8 months.
Same.
Same?
Yeah. Wait, what did she say? Was it like?
It was a blind date.
It was a blind date?
Yeah.
So she was blind and pregnant? So she was pregnant, and you just went on this date with her. How long did you hang out for a while? You were on the date for a while?
Yeah.
So you liked her, so she was cool. She wasn't cool.
No,
So you don't have any boundaries.
it turned into like a really long thing because I drove her to the ER.
You drove her to the ER?
Yeah.
There was a pregnant chick, you went on a blind date with her, and then you ended up driving her to the ER. Was it because she was pregnant, or did she like poke her toe or something?
She started having
She started having tractions?
Yeah, I was 20.
You were 20. Did you keep the baby?
So I've started giving out treasure maps to homeless people that don't lead anywhere. You know what they do find? Hope. Wow.
Love this man to death. Keep it going for Michael Graham.
Let's go, Jack Skellington!
Did I just hear Mo call me Jack Skellington? You look like a black Winnie the Pooh, you son of a bitch. I love you, Mo.
Then the next thing we did Wednesday night at the Arch Society, we did our open mic and finished the last round one of the roast battles there, and your Dead Panda boys were featured in there. So you may recognize a certain prehistoric whatever the hell I am in there. So yeah, you guys had noticed that. Check out Wednesday night. It was a lot of fun. Love you, Wes. Thank you so much for doing that with me, but like, you know, I'm the top of the fucking mountain, buddy. Not really, but I had a lot of fun with you, man. Thank you so much for doing that with me, so let's check it out.
I don't understand why Reno has so many antique shops. It's wild, and I know like I look like the kind of person who would just solely shop there all the time. But here's the thing, people. Marshall's dead grandpa. That's how I thrift in my life. You can do it too.
The Way was in one of the many churches in this tiny little town, and my buddies Mom and I were the only ones on his side of the church, and the rest of the town crammed into the pews on the other side. But we did outnumber them in teeth.
She got mad at me one time. She was like, every guy that I've ever been with is so freaky and you're not freaky. Like, you'll do anything but eat my ass. She's like, I really want the tongue in the butt. And I was like, I won't do it, ever. Ever. I won't do it. And this is the reason why. Because girls love Chipotle. So no.
I'm not good at seeing red flags in women. I dated a girl with a face tattoo of a red flag. She had a red flag on her face. She said she was from China, which would have made sense, but except she was white and I met her in Sun Valley. And like, every time we get into a fight, she'd start freestyle rapping at me. And like, it didn't even matter if I made a good retort. She just would be like, your flow's whack. And I'd be like, oh, what the fuck do I say to that? And then we'd make up and have sex in her tent. One time I bought her flowers and she called me gay. Yeah, I was like, I picked these for you. And she's like, you picked these for me? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, you super gay.
Hey everybody. So Fiona Reed trains horses for a living. Yeah. She's like, ooh. Yeah, I'm not saying that when Fiona gets lonely, she stuffs oats up her pussy and lets Rusty and Big Red eat her out. I'm assuming she mainly does that for the $20 OnlyFans subscriptions. Yeah, her profile's at ridingfiona_nay.
I'm glad I got an abortion too. I wasn't a fan of being pregnant with the Antichrist. The first time Luke ever got an STD, he went to the doctor and asked him to kiss his pee-pee to make it better.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna clap to see who did the best. When I say someone's name, you're gonna make some noise. You think they did the best, you be super loud, okay? If you don't think they were the one that won, fuck them. You don't have to say anything. You don't even have to clap, make them feel good, nothing, okay? Because we don't want to do this shit back and forth all night. So let's get it on the first time. Like, we can do this. All right. If you feel like Luke Rustberg won, make some fucking noise. This just seems like added insult to injury at this point, you know what I mean? Like, next roast. If you think that Fiona Reed won, make some noise.
Let's keep it going for my friend Wes Alexander here. He's come a long way since he started doing his comedy here in Reno, so let's give him a quick round of applause. It's good to see that he stopped trying to suck the microphone like it's his trucker dad's dick. But we're still confused if he's either a transgender son of Shrek or a genie that comes to life when a kid's vape coil gets too hot.
Oh, Michael. Really putting the Rex in anorexia. Michael, you creepy fucking rodent. You look like You look like Remy from Ratatouille if the only thing he knew how to cook was meth.
Alright, man, let's talk a lot of stuff about Jews there. As you guys know, I would never ever tell a joke about a Jew. Cross the line, my friend. Okay. Everybody, you guys know the rules. You remember how this shit goes, right? Okay. We're gonna go right to left, like with my right, you're gonna fuck your guys' right. This is my right to left, and that's how we're gonna go. So, if you think Wes won, make some noise.
Suck a dick. That's noise.
All right. If you think Michael Graham won, make some noise. Okay. All right, gentlemen, you know how it works. You got a hug, and yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right. That's We're a little tired.
After that Next thing that we did this week, we went and did a Saturday night featured show at the Blind Onion in our big room. It was awesome. So yeah, Oscar Ovi's headlined it actually. He's touring, so I didn't want to steal any of his material and put it on. Feature it, but he probably would have let me actually. I was just too cowardly to ask. Anyway, we had a great time there, so let's check out some of the clips from there. Will Contine, you were incredible that night. Love you, buddy. Here we go. I think I'm having a stroke.
I just started going to the actual doctor, you know, like not the doctor for little kids. And the biggest difference to me is they don't play Monsters, Inc. in the lobby of the regular doctor's office, which, like, we need to get on that, guys. This is unacceptable. It's like golf and shit. Throw on a fucking Pixar movie. This is getting into manifesto territory more than anything. I just want to watch Pixar, guys. But no, another thing that's different is, in case you don't know, if you have balls, there's a part at the doctor where they'll touch your balls, which is fine, it's a medical procedure. But the last time I did this, I was 17. I did not realize they still needed a chaperone in the doctor's office with me because I'm under 18. So they say, do you want your father to leave the room? And I say, yes, obviously, I don't want him here for this. So I think, okay, it's me and the doctor now, we're good, we can do our thing. But no, the doctor calls to the receptionist of the doctor's office and says, hey, come get in here, we need a chaperone. But the receptionist doesn't watch what's going on, obviously, that would be weird too. Instead, she stands in the corner of the doctor's office like this, which is way creepier. Me and the doctor alone is a medical procedure. Me, the doctor, and the receptionist in the corner is a gimp suit away from a BDSM.
And people always say that, you know, there's two kinds of people in this world, this kind of person or that kind of person. And it's usually right. But when it comes to doggy style sex, there's three kinds of people. And it's important to know which one you are so you're not caught off guard. If you're going at it and she farts, are you the kind of guy that ignores it and powers through? Or are you the kind of guy that pulls out and says, well, that killed my heart on? Or are you the kind of guy that looks down and says, you hush and wait your turn, you're next?
Man, I have to say, ladies, I'm so sorry about your Roe v. Wade situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Hasn't really affected me on my day today, but I feel bad for you guys. Yeah, I went on this date with this hardcore Christian girl like a couple days ago, right? And she was giving me her whole entire stance on abortion, which I thought was kind of like hypocritical since she swallows. You
guys are gross here. What the hell? Oh my god. I can't believe you guys. I thought this was a wholesome family show. We have 16-year-olds in here. Which means I'm getting laid already. By their mom, relax. Or their dad. I'm not picky. I'll take whatever.
Sunday night we had our open mic, as we always do, and Mark Maple came out and hosted it. He fucking smashed it as the host. He brought his buddy Elvin, who headlined for us, who although he couldn't see any of us, I just want him to know we all had smiles on our faces. You were fucking hilarious. And I was gonna feature him, but my memory card ran out on this camera, so I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to make that up to you, man. Anyway, thank you again so much for coming out. We're definitely gonna have you guys back. You guys were incredible. And
anyway, hey, you guys like self-deprecating humor? Yeah. Hey, you guys gonna like this one. Hey, everybody, I look like my dad fucked my mom.
And it's tough being single. It's really tough being single, mostly just because it's like so tough pretending to respect astrology. I don't know it in me anymore. Dude, the next chick who tries to read my chart is getting roofied. Not for sex. I just don't want to fucking hear it, right? I've got a new move though, when a girl starts going off about astrology. I've got a new move, you guys can do this too. I just go, you know Scientology is the one true religion, right?
I thought it was really funny. I was talking to a female friend about gynecologists today. Yeah, and I thought it would be really funny if the gynecologist would call it a pussy while they're doing exams. Like, oh my god, hey, let's take a look and check out inside of that pussy. I'm just gonna take a swab. And I just realized I'm doing Ben Shapiro at the same time. Oh, let's take the only pussy I'm familiar with is my sister's. That guy's only seen his sister's pussy. It's pretty clear, right? Like, and Jordan Peterson's, yeah. Lastly, guess what, yo? We had a new show started by our boy Frank Korshov. He started a new show with his new production called Inner Demons Comedy, also in Sparks, out at one of our favorite bars, Packs and Pints. So big shout out to Ollie there as well. He's who kind of runs that place. And Frank West was the feature on that, so he gets a little bit of extra love here. And make sure you guys are going and checking out that room. That's going to be every Monday at 7 p.m. Reno and Sparks, because it's out in Sparks. Yeah. That was this week.
But you know, it's not the lazy sex, the cuddling or affection that I miss about, a relationship. It's being able to pretend you're asleep and fart on your partner and just listen to their reaction. Recently, this chick I've been seeing, how I know she's a keeper is I was pretending to be asleep and I farted right on her. She went, oh! And I came back in to cuddle. Love it.
I'm well aware that I look like a serial killer. You can let that tension go. But I can tell you one thing that I'm really sick of is maybe you can sympathize with this. Like if you saw me coming, would you cross the street? Like is that the type of would that freak you out? No, because that happens to me, right? Women especially, they cross the street when they see me coming. And the thing about that, I would never do anything, but the biggest part of me wants to grab her and be like, I'm not the one you gotta worry about, bitch!
Dead Panda, he's a funny guy, gave me my first show over at Blind Onion. Give it up for Mr. Michael Graham, everybody!
I am 50% a Dead Panda. I'm the waist down 50%. All right. So dumb. Thank you guys. Did Sean Pearson leave? Fuck, that sucks. All right, because I wanted to tell him he doesn't look like a murderer. He's way too short, right? I thought that he looked more like the Rick Moranis version of the porn parody, Honey, I Shrunk My Dick. I wish he was here to hear that. All right. I'll tell him next time I see him.
Dude, babies randomly die so often. There's a word specifically for when a baby just fucks off. Do you guys know it? Do you guys know it? SIDS? S-I-D-S. Does anyone know what it stands for? Close. Suddenly I dropped something. Trust me, guys. I'm a doctor.
Lastly, don't come at me. I'm gonna win this fucking roast battle, you guys. You know what? I want you to read the names of all of my funny friends on their Instagrams on the next page so you know who's gonna get massacred by me. I'm not playing around anymore. I'm gonna talk about the colors of the veins on your dicks and how they don't match your skin tone on your face. You guys don't stand a chance. But everybody watching this vlog, you guys do. You stand a chance in my heart. Stay sweet.
Mindy and Cindy and Julie and Betsy, I've tried all them all, but I can't let